Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. So the eclipse is officially started. Yes. Hello, hello. I was just gonna do a short about this, but then I thought I'd come on live. You're welcome, Skylar Love. And this isn't to create fear, but something is telling me, and I feel like maybe some of you also should hear this too, to just stay inside during the eclipse. And the reason being is, like, I don't know if you've looked up, but I know that, like, Maui and I took a walk first thing this morning, and the sky was clear, and now it's filled with, like, chemtrails. So it makes sense, right? Of course the government would take the day where everyone is going to be outside and fill the air with toxins. Okay, so you do whatever you want to do. But I'm just feeling guided to stay in as well as keep my children inside. Again, there's no fear. There's no fear here. It's just rather than breathing in whatever you know what I mean? Like, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Especially with the whole them firing up CERN, right? They're clearly trying to, like, restart this matrix, right, is what's kind of coming through. Is like they're trying to reboot the matrix, okay? How do they do that? They get everyone outside, they put all these chemtrails, and that gets everyone in a lower vibration, right? And then they do whatever they do. I don't know. But anyways, I'm just feeling guided to just... So, yeah, if it's clear where you are... and it's beautiful, please follow your own guidance, watch, do whatever you know what I mean? Like, again, it's not a fearful thing. It's just if some of you are feeling like you should stay inside, then I feel like this is your confirmation to just stay inside. Either way, you're going to get to experience, the beautiful energetic experience of it. Again, you follow your own guidance, use your own discernment. But yeah, I just really wanted to put that out there for some of you. Okay? Because I feel like it might just be confirmation or something like that. But yeah, so let's just pull a few cards and then we'll go. I don't really know. There's not really a whole lot to say about it here. Or maybe there's more that I just don't know. But let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Same. Nadia. Maui and I enjoyed a beautiful walk this morning. The sun was out. There were no clouds in the sky, and now the sky is filled with these fake clouds that they've created, right? Still sunny, right? And again, it's not anything that we're not, they've been doing chemtrails for a very long time. But all right. Let's get some messages. Yeah. Troy. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's up. Again, please don't take this as like creating some type of fear. They're just trying to reboot the Matrix. It's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work. Actually, I'm really feeling this energy that it might actually have quite the reversed effect of what they may be attempting to do here. And I was kind of picking up on that this morning. I've been kind of putting these downloads together all day today because I'm like, I know that there's something going on, you know, behind the scenes in a bigger scale. You know what I mean? So again, going back to that energy, it's definitely something that you should be celebrating, but I've been feeling, you know, like a real end to like the old earth here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So whatever they're trying to do, again, it makes me feel like they're just trying to reboot like the Matrix, like the 3D, like kind of trying to like almost like put people back to sleep here. A lot of people are awakening at this time, and it makes me feel like they're just trying to put some people back to sleep here. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be quite the opposite, actually. In which there's going to be a lot of people that are awakening here. Something about witchcraft, I don't know. Like there's, which, you know, okay, we know that there's a lot of people in the government and things like that, elites and stuff that do participate in that. But, and I'm thinking of like witchcraft in a way, not in a like no shade on witchcraft, but this is like a bad witchcraft, right? Like this is like a dark craft, okay? Somebody might be doing some sort of witchcraft with this. Yeah, listen, collective, you don't need to worry about anything. But there is kind of these messages coming through about this. Like there's, you know, some sort of like moon magic here, okay? And again, I don't feel any fear around this. So like, I really hate even like giving these messages sometimes because I do know that there are some people that still like fear is kind of a predominant energy in their life. You know, and I don't want to create or feed into that because I don't think this is anything that you really need to be scared of. I feel like there's honestly possibly, we have both masculine and feminine energy out here, but I feel like there's possibly with this eclipse, there's a lot of like divine masculine energies that are going to be waking up here. Or like shifting into their divine masculine energy, right? There could have been a lot of evolution within somebody and they're like shifting into this like divine energy, divine masculine energy. And I think, and what I feel like is this like is acceptance of like having that energy, of possessing that energy, of like being in that role, right? So that tells me it's kind of like somebody that's like, okay, All right. So it's like somebody like consulting with like, it feels like a spirit guide or like higher self, and it's kind of like, so you're telling me, right, that like, I don't know, somebody could be realizing that they have like some sort of like prophetic dreams, or like, the gifted somehow here, okay? And so they're kind of like, they could be in a stage of like kind of, I don't want to say like confusion, but maybe just like uncertainty around it. But it's kind of like this energy. So it's like, so you're telling me, right, that like I can't be out here, and I don't feel like this person is really like running the streets, but it's like this energy of like accepting the responsibility, if that makes any sense. I feel like there's some masculines here that are really kind of like accepting this like responsibility and what it really means to be like a divine masculine, like, and to lead in that role in some type of way here, okay? And there's also this energy too of like accepting that, like, that there is a divine feminine, right? Like somebody could be kind of going through this energy of, I don't know if they are releasing some like, lower vibrational energy, like as far as like what they will accept for dating, or I don't know if this person's even dating or not, but basically I feel like somebody's like a masculine energy is accepting that they have like some sort of like, I don't know. I don't want to even say it's not that it's like a more important role. But they're not just like a it's like there's more to this life than just having a human experience. And so it kind of like means like, okay, you know what I mean? So I hope this is making sense, but there's a masculine energy that's kind of going through this. And it's like, I can just imagine they're like, so I keep hearing, so you mean to tell me? Okay, so I don't know. Somebody's like, this could also be like an actual conversation that somebody's having. Possibly going back to that, that kind of like witchcraft energy here. Collective, there could be like a group of people here, not really accusing you of witchcraft, but I'm kind of picking up on this energy of like somebody maybe experienced or like witnessed something that you can do or something that you have done here. And I feel like it's like, I'm hearing like, like talk of the town here. I feel like there are some people that are actually like waiting to see like what you do next, or like what you're, these are people, and it's not because, this is not because it's like, they're intrigued in what you're doing. What they're trying to figure out is how they're supposed to move in this, like, do you see what it's like people are beginning to see how you are collective, and you may not even realize just how tapped in you are to like the collective energy, or to the divine, or to like the earthly energy. It's like to everything that is, right? I feel like you really, honestly, I feel like some of you flow through life a lot more than really what you think, right? Mostly any type of resistance may actually just be in your mind, right? And really your higher self is really just kind of like naturally guiding you through life right now. And so I'm picking up on this energy where it makes me feel like there are possibly some people that are like, okay, so collective, did this and it worked out for them. It's like people following in your footsteps. I don't know what you're doing, okay? But it's like, I don't know if it's like getting prepared for something or just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there are people that are kind of watching you in this way. But I also feel like there's like some sort of conversation. I keep hearing it. You mean to tell me? Okay, so like, yeah, people, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, collective, but you're in some sort of conversation here. And I do feel like it's like somebody that's witnessed something here. Some of you, it's literally just the fact that you've like broken free from the matrix and people are trying to like figure out how in the actual fuck you're living right now. I don't know. I don't know. Excuse my language. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like release and resistance. Okay, so wherever you were resisting, wherever there's this like divine masculine that could have been resisting, as well as like energy around you. And I feel like, because I feel like there's a lot of energy around you that could have been resisting you, right? Could have been kind of like pushing you away, or you know what I mean? Like it maybe even like making you feel like some sort of outcast or outsider, or, you know, projecting their own fears here. But I feel like there's just this like, this could also be coming with this eclipse energy, or just whenever you come across this video, there's like, there's like this shift, and this release and resistance that has been kind of going on. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like you're leading in some type of way, and I'm not sure that you really kind of realize that. But yeah, or like trendsetter, so you might be like, and I don't mean like in material things. There's something about, I feel like you've always been some type of trendsetter here. But I'm hearing like there's something that's like catching up to you, which is reminding me of that energy too. From earlier's message about that, like you presented, like there was something about being far ahead of your time before, right? And you planted some seeds or something, and it's like there's something that's like catching up with you. Okay, something in time or in the physical that's like catching up with you here. There's definitely an energy too around it's like this. They're reminding me of remember a long time ago when Michael Jackson was accused of like pedophilia, right? Okay. And we see things coming out now around a lot of other people around that, right? And actually what we're seeing now too is there were a lot of people that saw Michael Jackson as a lot of younger actors and such that actually Michael Jackson created a safe space for them. There was one kid who for money sold him out, right? There was one kid that accused him of doing whatever he did, and it was for a lot of money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's something about this coming out, right? There's something about, and I don't mean this in like a, because really all of that stuff, leave it where it is. You know what I'm saying? But they're giving me this example, and I feel like it has something to do with you, not this story per se exactly, but there's like this energy about possibly, people could have been like, again, it's like this energy around like people projecting some type of fear because they don't necessarily understand here. And so there's kind of like this energy around that, right? Where there's like people, I don't know, whatever you've done here, collective, but it's like there's something around people coming forward and being like, well, actually, no, collective is very helpful. Collective, again, it's like this energy around, why do I feel like there's a community of people that want to know if you are good or evil, collective? And, the rumors had to have started somewhere, right? And I feel like the truth is coming out here, okay? The truth is coming out, So, yeah, and I'm hearing that like image is really important to whoever. I feel like it's not necessarily important to you, but I feel like it's important to maybe this community or maybe people that are involved. And those are people that are not authentic, right? If you're very worried about like a reputation or what other people think or like things like that, typically that's where you'll find people that are not authentic, right? They're still people pleasing, they're still doing all of these things. So, but the thing is I feel like you're reaching these people. And allowing them, kind of paving that way. That trendsetter is coming through here of kind of giving people permission and a safe space to step into their authenticity, right? To kind of, I'm picking up on an energy here of like maybe possibly some people that, I don't know if you're in a pretty religious area or not or something, but it's something about people that may have been questioning like the church or questioning something here, okay? And you're giving them like this permission or the like unspoken permission or this like safe space to question their religion or question what they've been taught or question maybe even like the people of the church. And that's just an energy that's coming through. It could also be questioning the government, questioning a lot, questioning what they've been taught here. But collective, you're creating this safe space for them to do so. And this is where I feel like, honestly, you could be getting recognition in this space here, but I feel like this is where you're getting a lot of attention. I'm gonna leave those there. I don't feel like picking them up. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is like, it's possibly like local to you, or I feel like a lot of you it is. It may even be at work. It may even be like within your friend group. There's something here, okay? Yeah, this is why I didn't want to pick it up. Because these are things that you've kind of released here, right? This is like, lack, it's subconscious fears, sleepless nights, right? And these could have been things that possibly child neglect is on here, so I'm not sure if you could have been accused of that. But being in your head, you know what I mean? Like this type of energy, it's like the fact that I always lean down and pick things up, you know what I mean? So, and struggle is on here. Okay. Sadness is on here. Like there's, this energy, and it's like, I don't want to pick that up, right? These are all parts of you, pieces of you that you're just like leaving behind, right? You're not, yeah. Yeah. I like this. I like this. So basically, collective, I feel like you got a lot of people talking about you. What's new? What's new? You know what I mean? I'm just wondering because, you know, I feel like, but I feel like it's in a good way. Maybe still people trying to understand. And I feel like you need a reminder here, okay, that while we all possess like, you know, gifts like psychic abilities and such and things like that, it is a very small percentage of humans at this time that have tapped into their power and that have escaped from the matrix and that are healing and that are using their gifts and that are, and so, you know, a lot of times as an earth angel, you know, maybe we attract a lot of, you know, energy that mirrors to us what we are and who we are. And so maybe it seems like, or it feels like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but maybe it seems like or feels like there are, you know, a lot more people awakened than what really are. And so really this is to let you know, it's like just to remind you of like just how special you are. And that's why it's like attracting this kind of attention, because it's like, you need to know that you really are like kind of this like diamond in the rough here, okay? That you kind of really are, you know, the sunshine in the shade, okay? Like, I don't know. Yeah, just like a little reminder there, okay? And you know, there's a lot of people that are awakening, right? And they're tapping into these things, but the majority of humans are still very much stuck in the matrix, okay? So just wanted to kind of, but that also kind of lets you know just exactly how powerful as an awakened collective and as an awakened community, how powerful we really are, simply because of the fact that the percentage of us is so small. But that they are feeling like they have to reset the matrix because we have raised the frequency to such an extent in which their matrix is being threatened, right? So I don't know, just some quick little reminders, little insights, little tidbits of information that kind of I don't know, some of you may have been feeling small or maybe feeling unseen or maybe, but trust me, you are seen. You are so seen. Okay? I don't know. And some of you don't want to be seen, but you're seen anyways. But you'll, yeah. Anyways, okay, so final messages about this because I've got to get back. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the ops are getting desperate here. Okay? They're getting desperate. But, I mean, they were desperate to begin with, it feels like, but, Yeah, I'm so serious. Like, I feel like, again, and I really feel as though there's this energy around, yeah. Like, just this people, I feel like it's a community of people that are, you're challenging their beliefs, collective, what's new. And actually, again, it's like you're creating this path and this way for them to kind of walk safely, to kind of, yeah. And it makes me feel like, I don't know why, but there could have been certain energies that, well, you know, it's like the energies that actually know the truth, right? But use the lies to continue some sort of facade or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think that there's something significant that might happen here. Um, that again is going to, they're bringing me back. You mean to tell me? I don't know why. That's all I keep hearing is like that one line. You mean to tell me? Like, there's somebody who's kind of in awe and kind of in disbelief around something, okay? Around something here that you have done, that you have said, that they have witnessed, that something. So, but again, there's like this release here. And this acceptance, that I feel like, for some reason, I feel like there could have been some sort of separation that's coming back together here. And this makes me feel like mass division in some type of way, okay? And there's division all over and literally every situation here, okay? There's some sort of, you know, everyone's got an opinion, everyone's had their own experience, right? And the ego says that I'm right and you're wrong and la-di-da-di-da-di-da, blah blah blah. Okay, anywho, but there is this energy around removing some sort of separation. And that doesn't mean that I feel like it doesn't have to, like, the differences need to be removed. I don't think that that's what's being removed, but it's the ego around it. So this could be large or small, here. But somehow you're in the middle of it. Somehow you're not really in the middle of it, you're kind of like ahead of it, like several steps, like you know, it's like, you know, you're frolicking around in the field and all of a sudden you turn around and there's a bunch of people that are following you, frolicking as well. I don't know, like, I'm literally saying, like, somebody, like, you know, creating this path, right? And, you know, just kind of clearing some sort of way. And all of a sudden you turn around and there's a bunch of people that are like, you know, several steps behind you, but, it's like Forrest Gump. You know, he just kept running. Okay, he kept running and people started following him. That is what I'm picking up on. So whatever you're doing, collective, please keep running, okay? Because there's people that are beginning to follow, big or small, and I feel like it's important. This is a very generalized common message, but I honestly I feel like there's something significant going on within maybe even like your like local community at this time, okay, for whoever this resonates for, in which people are I don't know, welcoming you, or it's like you're maybe it's in some sort of spiritual community as well. Like people are, maybe they were questioning you or something like that. But it's like there's something about being accepted into some type of community. And honestly, collective, I'm not even sure that you're really worried about this acceptance, but for some reason I feel like these people were worried about accepting you. And again, I don't know. I don't have any idea why. So starting to look really weird outside. I might try to peep out the window or something. So, but yeah, this is kind of the message here, okay? I feel like you're right on track with whatever you're doing, okay? Of course he does. Tink. That's funny. And you know what? Honestly, like, I feel like for some of you, there is this energy around, like, finding family within this community. You know what I mean? It's like, it could literally just be as simple as like people are just, maybe you're new to an area or you're new to a job or you're new somewhere, right? And people were, just getting the feel, right? Just trying to figure you out. And there could have been, rumors or whatever that went around. For all of you, it'll be a different situation, but, I do feel like you might find, it's like I feel like a lot of you may have been in some type of like hermit mode, right? You've released a lot of people, Yeah, listen, on a big scale and on a small scale, there's this energy of wanting to like restart the matrix, right? Wanting to like, individually but not individually take people back into some sort of lack, right? Some sort of, complex trauma, some sort of like wounding here. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay. These people are crazy. They're absolutely insane. To think that, yeah. Well, maybe they're, yeah. They're in a karmic unhealed energy, right? And so there's a lot of paranoia. There's a lot of, Could be like drugs and alcohol here. But yeah, once you're free, you really don't go back, right? Like, look, we have the Matrix and we have, I'm telling you, Erica Badu. Okay. So, you know, just, I don't mean to laugh. I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but it just, I feel like at this point, it's almost, it seems, but I shouldn't. Anywho. So, yeah. And the thing is I feel like you're like always like 10 steps ahead, whether you consciously realize it or not. Because it's like collective, the more that you heal, the more that you're magic and the more that you are just moving within the flow without even realizing it. It's just coming natural, right? You have this natural connection with your higher self and you just, you know what I mean? So, yeah. You're you were too slick. You're too slick. Okay, and whoever wants to try to play with you here, it's just crazy. I've seen Divine Feminine come out a lot here. It's just crazy to me because it's like, you know, very clear that they're still very much in this wounding here. And that's where these thoughts, oh, look at that little birdie. That's where these thoughts, that's where they even like actualize them, where they actually think, you know what I mean? Like it's from the trauma, it's from the wounding. So anywho, I'm not going to dive too deep into that because I feel like, you know, whatever weirdness is being attempted, it's not going to work. You know what I mean? It's not. And, yeah. Any hoots. Yeah, swipe or no swiping. That's exactly right. Reverie, yes ma'am. That is correct. Or I should call you just Lisa. Tink, we always out here passing these tests. We were made for this shit. Yeah. So, so this is what's going on. Yeah, basically, not only are you going through a transition, and this makes perfect sense, as within, so without. And it's funny that like the Divine Masculine is kind of going through, there's this major acceptance and huge release of resistance in who you are. Okay. So this is happening within you. This is happening within a Divine Masculine. as far as maybe who they are. And you could be the divine masculine. Maybe it's happening within I've seen both energies here, okay? But this is also happening within the community around you, okay? And it is an acceptance and a release of resistance about you specifically, collective, okay? I just heard some of these people in the community are actually realizing how important you are. There's something about your energetic umbrella that actually is like protecting this community from things that are going on in the world here. And I think that you need to know that. And I think that I feel like this may be something that might be brought to your attention here. Just how protected you are, but also like the energy that you bring and that you show up, and how it actually like ripples out into those around you. You even forgot to drink your coffee. So, any hoots, I love this. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because, yeah. Some of you, with that being said, you might actually find there might be some sort of divine counterpart within your community that might be coming forward or something like that here, okay? That might not be for everyone, but for some of you, okay? I do feel like there is this, like, again, it's like everything is kind of encompassing, everything is kind of all folding together. And so, it's like, again, with that ripple effect, right? It's wild and crazy to think about sometimes. Just how everything is intertwined and connected, and how, we talk about, you hear that, what a small world after all. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a small world. We're all just one. Oh, gosh. So, any hoots, love this. Renee, I love you. Oh, goodness. I love you all so very much. So very much. And I'm proud of you. Like I said, my children and I, well, Mikey's not here. He's with his dad, hopefully. Not hopefully, just hopefully having a good time. I'm sure he is. Yeah, we're just going to stay inside just because of the, chemtrails and things like that and yada, yada, yada. But enjoy it. Whatever you feel guided to do, please, please, please do it. Right? Like, this is what I feel guided to do. I felt guided to share it with you. So for some of you, it may resonate, like as far as staying inside. And some of you, you're feeling guided to go out and be on, and please use your own discernment, right? I'm not here to, because I'm learning, I think we're all learning that while we're all kind of on this same journey, we all, like we live in the same building, but we all have different views, right? Like, shout out Lil Wayne, okay? Because you know, and I don't know. And I'm learning that, like, you know, it's like these astrological events and things like that. They bring in these generalized energies for us to kind of like take advantage of. But I'm really off put by the people that are like, do not do this and only do this during this time. Because the thing is they're projecting where they are on their journey onto other people that may be at different points, and people are not going along with how they're feeling guided because of somebody else who seemingly has more knowledge, tells them what to do, or you know what I mean. And some of you, you know, need that guidance, and that's perfect. And there are, and I'm not discounting people who have all of this knowledge, right? Please, but I do feel very strongly that, like, healing is not linear. None of us are all at the same point, and that if you use your discernment and you just follow your own intuition and your own guidance, you really cannot go wrong, right? And so a lot of times I feel like people maybe pick up like a little bit of fear or something, you know, from these other things. And again, I'm not discounting anyone, and I'm not saying that anyone's wrong. But I think it's very, very important that you always follow your own guidance, your own journey, your own path. And you can use these people to kind of help you kind of create bumpers, if you will, right? Like if you're, you know, like on a bowling alley, like to create those bumpers so that you don't, you know, get in the gutter or whatever. But honestly, sometimes, I was going to say sometimes a gutter ball is okay. It's not okay, but like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we're all learning different lessons is what I'm getting at. And yeah, just please always listen to yourself and your own guidance, your own connection, your own relationship with Yahweh, God, Source, the divine, you know, the universe, however you want to put it, this living being that we are all a part of. Yeah. That's exactly right, Lou Ray. She said, I have a few children, and my relationships and conversations, expectations and anticipations are different. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is exactly right. That's the exact point that I'm trying to make here. Oh. So, okay. Because we're all learning at different paces. We're all learning at different, you know what I mean? We all have different past life karma that we're, you know, again, it's just, that's where I'm at. So, any hoots. All right, guys, I'm going to go. There's a couple personals that I'm running late on, of course, per usual. So, I'm going to go get those done. But I started to do a short about this, but then I was like, no, there's something else to come behind it. You know what I mean? There's something else that needs to come behind it. So, and it did. And I love that. I love that. A fish snack. What kind of fish snack? I need a snack. I need lunch. I haven't had anything to eat today. Aw, Michelle. It's an honor to be in service of all of you. Oh. Cheese and crappers for breakfast? Did you mean to say crappers or was that autocorrect? Okay, being silly. I mean, I assumed you meant crackers, but I was like, it sounds like a Lisa thing to say. Chess instead of cheese. Yeah, I think I'll go have some. I've been on a huge, like, kick where I, like, it's really freaking weird, but I take, like, all of my favorite things that go on a salad, and I kind of eat it without the lettuce. It's so weird. But it's so good. I don't know. I love lettuce. But it is very yummy. Very yummy. And then I usually have like 2 or 3 different dressings because I like all the different ones on the side that I dip in. And just kind of whatever. Anyways, guys. You gotta have a lot of flavor. Oh, goodness. Yeah, exactly. Autobots, it's time to roll out. Collective bots. I love that. Yep. Autobots, roll out. I love you guys. Truly, I love you so much. I hope that you're having the best day. I'm going to get, if you're waiting on a personal from me, it is coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Anyways, I love you. I love you. I love you. We'll talk soon.